If you've got tiny black flies drifting up every time you water your plants, you don't have a dust problem or a fruit fly problem. You have fungus gnats. And here's the thing that makes them so frustrating. They breed every few days, laying eggs in your soil. So if you only kill the ones you can see, a whole new batch is already on the way. Today, I'm giving you 5 proven methods to break that cycle completely. And by the end, you'll know exactly which one to start with tonight. First, let's understand the enemy, because that's the whole key to beating them. Adult fungus gnats are annoying, but basically harmless. They don't bite, they don't really damage the plant. The problem is their larvae, which live in the top inch or two of moist soil and feed on fungus and organic matter, and in big numbers they'll nibble on tender roots too. Every fungus gnat problem comes down to one thing: soil that stays wet on top. Fix that, and you've already won half the battle. So most of these methods work by attacking the moisture, the larvae, and the adults all at once. Method 1, and it's completely free. Let the top inch of soil dry out. Gnats need consistently moist topsoil to lay eggs and for larvae to survive. If you let that top inch go bone dry between waterings, you break their breeding cycle. Stick your finger in. If the top inch is still damp, wait. This alone will knock a mild infestation down within a week or two. And a pro move that pairs with it: water your plants from the bottom, setting the pot in a tray so the surface stays dry while the roots still drink. In Method 2, a dry top layer they can't get through. Even with careful watering, you can put a physical barrier over the soil. A half-inch layer of coarse sand, fine gravel, or small decorative stones dries out fast and blocks the adults from reaching the soil to lay eggs, and blocks the larvae from climbing out. Some people use a product called mosquito bits sprinkled on top, which does double duty. I'll get to that in a second. The point is, a dry, chunky top layer is a wall the gnats can't cross. Method 3. Yellow sticky traps for the adults. This one doesn't fix the source, but it's essential for control. Fungus gnats are strongly attracted to the color yellow. Stick a few yellow sticky traps just above the soil line, and you'll catch the flying adults before they can lay the next round of eggs. It also gives you a live readout. When the traps stop filling up, you know you're winning. Think of this as crowd control, while the other methods dry out the nursery. Now, if this is helpful so far, take 1 second to subscribe. I put out simple plant fixes like this every week. Alright, Method 4 is the big one. In Method 4, a hydrogen peroxide soil drench that kills the larvae on contact. Mix 1 part regular 3% hydrogen peroxide with 3 parts water. Let the top of the soil dry first, then water your plant with this solution as you normally would. It'll fizz when it hits the soil. That's the oxygen reaction, and it's what kills the gnat larvae while actually adding oxygen to the root zone. The peroxide breaks down into plain water and oxygen within a day, so it's safe for the plant when you use that ratio. Do this once and repeat in a week if you still see activity. And Method 5, and this is the one that ends it for good: BTI, sold as mosquito bits or mosquito dunks. BTI is a naturally occurring soil bacterium that's harmless to your plants, pets, and people, but it's lethal specifically to fungus gnat larvae. You can sprinkle the bits on top of the soil, or steep them in your watering can for a few hours and water it in. As the larvae feed, the BTI destroys their gut, and they die before they can become breeding adults. Used over 2 or 3 waterings, BTI breaks the life cycle at the source. This is how you go from chad, knocked down, to actually gone. So here's your game plan. Start tonight by letting the topsoil dry and switching to bottom watering. Put up yellow sticky traps to catch and monitor the adults. Add a dry sand or gravel top layer as a barrier. Hit the soil with the hydrogen peroxide drench to kill the current larvae, and bring in BTI over the next couple of weeks to finish the cycle for good. Stack those together, and you won't just reduce the gnats. you'll eliminate them. One last prevention tip so they never come back. Always let plants dry appropriately between waterings. Avoid leaving standing water in saucers, and quarantine any new plant for a couple of weeks before it joins the rest, because new nursery plants are the #1 way gnats get introduced. That's the complete Fungus Gnat playbook. If it helped, subscribe to Plant Blueprint. I've got a whole series on solving the most common houseplant problems the simple way. See you in the next one.